story this morning. As we've mentioned before, today Vice Presidential candidate Paul Ryan is going to be meeting with voters in Colorado before he heads off to Nevada. Mitt Romney is in Ohio. John Sununu is a senior Romney campaign advisor. He's also the former governor of New Hampshire. He joins us this morning. Nice to see you, sir. Thanks for being with us as always.
Appreciate Good to be here. Thank you.
Let's start with Chris Christie being chosen as the keynote speaker for the Republican National Convention. What do you think?
Well, let me start first of all with the clip you showed of the president. You're aiding and abetting his dishonesty. Paul Ryan and the Republicans did pass a bill to take care of the drought problem, but it's the Democratic Senate that hasn't passed it. And so when you show that clip and you show the president lying through his teeth, then you are aiding and abetting a distortion.
The original bill was not passed. Well, no, wait, since you've taken us off track from my Chris Christie question, it was passed, and people did not, the Senate would tell you that they did not want to pass a bill that they thought was a short-term answer because what they had on the table earlier that Democrats supported was a longer-term provision. As you know, sir.
But it's the Senate that's holding it up, not the Republicans.
For a minute. Chris Christie, how do you feel about that?
Well, I think he's going to do a great job of pointing out the disaster the economy's in, the 8.3% unemployment, the extremely low growth rate, the fact that American families have lost about $4,300 each in their asset value over the last 4 years, that gasoline has doubled, and that the Ryan and adds to the Romney ticket, and we now have two guys that understand what has to be done to save America, and they have the backbone and the will to do it, and contrast that with the complete lack of courage in the Obama-Biden team. But other than that, it probably won't be very tough.
He has said that he's going to focus more on why to elect Mitt Romney rather than talking about President Obama. I think he's on his fourth draft of that speech. Let's talk about what everybody's talking about now, which is the Ryan budget and the Ryan Medicare plan. You told Wolf yesterday, I believe, hey, listen, Ryan is number 2 on the ticket. It's really all about the Romney plan.
It is. The nominee is Mitt Romney. Paul Ryan joins Mitt Romney. The budget plan, the approach on Medicare and all that is going to be the Romney plan. What he has is a man as his number 2 who understands the details of budgets, who has demonstrated a willingness to take on tough issues, and who knows how to communicate with the public.
But isn't the Ryan plan the Romney plan? I mean, here's what Mitt Romney...
No, it isn't.
Well, let me just read you a quote.
No,
hang on.
But it isn't.
Well,
you guys keep wanting to say it, and I'm telling you it's not.
Then let me read you a quote from Mitt Romney. This is from Ryan Liz's article in The New Yorker, which was about 2 weeks ago. He said this on March 20th in Chicago. I'm very supportive of the Ryan budget plan. He said, I think it would be marvelous if the Senate were to pick up Paul Ryan's budget and adopt it and pass it along to the president. That sounds like a lot of support. Am I wrong?
It's support for the concepts that are in the Ryan plan, but Mitt Romney, for 6 months, has had on the table his package, his plan, and his approach for dealing with Medicare. And if all you want to do is keep repeating the garbage that comes out of the White House, then you've got a problem. Because the American public is going to see that the plan that is being put forward is the plan Mitt Romney has put forward.
So let's read then what comes out of mittromney.com, which I have right here. Okay, key elements of Mitt's plan. Nothing changes for current seniors. Medicaid is reformed as a premium support system, repackaged as a fixed amount benefit to each senior that he can or she can use to purchase an insurance plan. All insurance plans must offer what Medicare provides today. This is from mittromney.com, and it sounds awfully like the Paul Ryan Medicare plan.
But it's very different. For example, when Obama gutted Medicare by taking $717 billion out of it, the Romney plan does not do that. The Ryan plan mimicked part of the Obama package there. The Romney plan does not. That's a big difference.
But you know, and I understand that this is a Republican talking point because I've heard it repeated over and over again, and these numbers have been debunked, as you know, by the Congressional Budget Office. Yes, they have.
I have the Congressional Budget Office report right here, dated July 24th from Doug Elmendorf. Go read page 13 and 14. It
and I can tell you what it says. Yes, it cuts a reduction in the expected rate of growth, which you know, not cutting budgets to the elderly. Benefits will be improved. The focus is on hospitals. The focus is on health insurance. He gutted the program by $711 million. And the fact is that he reduces services. He reduces services to Medicare beneficiaries currently on the package. What the difference is that Romney says no impact to anybody 55 or over. It is clear in here that the reduction in services start on January 1st, 2013. And Obama stole that money to put it into programs under his Obamacare. The hospitals agreed to that. The drug providers agreed to that because their theory is that what they're going to be able to do is make up by the number of people who come into the system. It doesn't reduce or cut the benefits, right? The older people who receive Medicare do not. They're assuming. Soledad, stop this. All you're doing is mimicking the stuff that comes out of the White House and gets repeated on the Democratic blog boards out there. If you're going to mouth I'm telling you what factcheck.com tells you. I'm going to tell you what the CBO tells you. I'm telling you what CNN's independent analysis does. I've got the CBO report right here. And I'm telling you what it says. Put an Obama bumper sticker on your forehead when you do this. You know, let me tell you something. There is independent analysis that details what this is about. And repeating a number, yes, there is. Yes, there is. No, there's democratic analysis. Sir, let me finish. There's democratic analysis. Let me finish. There's independent analysis. Factcheck.com, the CBO, and CNN has also done its own independent analysis. And name-calling to me and somehow acting as if by you repeating a number of $716 billion that you can make that stick when that figure is being stolen from Medicare, that's not true. You can't just repeat it and make it true, sir. It's a reduction in services and a reduction in support for Medicare Advantage. Of growth. Reduction in the expected rate of growth. A reduction in services and a reduction in support for Medicare Advantage. That is taking money from the program. Which, by the way, Paul Ryan, right, has in his budget. Which, by the way, virtually every single Republican and it is not part of the Romney plan. Which Romney has said in the quote I just read to you, he thinks it's brilliant. But he likes the Ryan plan for its guts, but he has his own plan out there, which is carefully crafted to protect the seniors from 55 and up, and does not take the $700 billion that Obama took. John Sununu, always nice to have you joining us, Governor. Pleasure. Yeah. Well, that doesn't sound like you mean it.